It's your man Rico. Rico the opinionist. Look, I'm not gonna be long on this one, but y'all, I'm telling you, turns as it continues to turn and spin, the foolishness continues. I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be heavy-handed in this next opinion that I want to share with you. No pun intended. But in a recent episode of The Breakfast Club, the woman who's suing the corporation of Lyft, named Dank DeMoss. No, y'all remember her. She's the one who the Lyft driver said, "Look, I can't. My tires. I can't. I don't have enough room." And she was upset about it. Blah blah blah. Y'all know about that. Well, she was recently on the Breakfast Club, and she revealed that she is trying to lose weight. She's lost, I think, 80 pounds, 85 pounds, and she's like four. She went from 598. Now she's like 483, and she's trying to get down to 300 pounds so she can do the gastric or the sleeve operation. So I said that really quickly to let y'all know when these big folks be talking about how sexy they are and all this, they don't nobody likes being that big. They likes being fat. But they have to do that because they know that they've allowed themselves to get to that point. 500 pounds. Because they mentioned this 100 life. She said, "That's not my life." I guess because you're 500 pounds, because on the show the title says my 600-pound life, I guess. So being at 598, she barely missed the cutoff, huh? or just right at the best. So now she's down to 482. So she's working it out, and she has a nurse who travels with her, medical nurse. So yeah, losing weight it takes a team of folks. So, but it's interesting. It only took a team of one, and that's you. Then of course with the women, there's always some kind of medical issue. Well, she had thyroids. They're not fat. They just some greedy hog head cheese eating ass. What they say we say about Luther, bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken eating mother lovers. But women is always a medical excuse. Fine. But the point is, when Monique, you say big girls, then like it is, she dropped about 200 pounds. She's still fat, but she's not obese like she was. And no offense, Monique, I was just saying, you are still, you're not that big. You're not the Miss Parker obese. We have to make sure we do these distinctions. Black people have just started tripping. They act like we don't know what fat is. The word obese just sends us through the roof, and then we start saying, well, we're looking at these white doctors, these white people's version of BMI. Now I look at you in person. No, your BMI is above average, or the allotted number. But anyway, so she had, in our interview, she talked about, says she and her family used to drive in a PT Cruiser. Mom said my dad was fat, my mom was big, my two siblings, they was all used to fit in a PT Cruiser. Where they do that at? You mean they had a roof on it? But she raps. And with tattoos on the stomach, she says she wears her halter tops. Because, yeah, big people, y'all want to keep us inside, we outside. And big people are sexy, too. That's not true, sweetheart. Black folk, no, there are a lot of, let me help her out with this light here. Yeah, the fetishing. Yeah, there you go. There's some fetishizing going on. She says she has her OnlyFans. Which one of you lame, simp, disgusting fellas with these weird fetish? Which one of y'all are? And she makes money per month. People they're paying. Oh, my goodness. But, and all that she talked about, her childhood and how she feels, and how her self-esteem goes here and there. But she said something that I thought was weird, is word fat. She doesn't use it. She just say big people or BBW, because she even likened it to being a slur. Even likened it to the LGBT's F word. Like, see, y'all don't say, so people shouldn't be saying fat. Sweetheart, Dank Demas or Demetria, whatever her real name is. Sweetheart, no, you know, we're not gonna do that. No, Fat is what it is. What's happened is people stop saying fat. They start saying stuff like BBW or full figured and all that kind of crap that keeps people in denial. Then you have a group of men that sexualize fat just so they can get their penis wet. You understand me? That's weird. Uh, hmm. And now she wants it to be written into law or social law or written into public policy that fat is a racial slur. And I do it. We weren't unable to say fag and everything. But you know what? If we're going to start creating slurs, what's considered slurs, I need to stop people from saying short. Because 5'5", and I am distraught whenever I hear someone refers to me or refers to men who are vertically challenged as short. You hear, I came up with a word or a word around for us, vertically challenged. No, my ass is short. I'm okay with it. Doesn't bother me. Because I live in reality and I don't understand why fat folks don't like to be called fat. You are, because it's a sign of healthy. It's a sign of there's some mental health issues, all kind of stuff. But the thing is, I can't change my height, but you can change your weight. You can begin the process of changing your relationship with food. And it's not just talking to you, Dank DeMoss. I'm talking to most folks, all these folks who are obese, big and obese in America and beyond. To change your relationship with food. What is it about food that you're able to use as a coping mechanism? What is it that you needed coping from or for? See, when people smoke cigarettes, they say, ooh, that just calms my nerves. You know, it helps to ease the anxiety. That's why you smoke when they drink. I'm just trying to calm down. People drink because they're angry or they're celebrating. They smoke weed so they don't have to feel anything. They want to be numb. No, they're high. It allows them to be numb. So what is it? What role does food play in your life when you are big and obese? Addiction is an addiction, be it alcohol and other drugs. Alcohol, weed, pills, cocaine, crack, sex, pornography, gambling, shopping. But how did you get started, and what was the motivation to get you there to use whatever that is, that outside thing, as a comfort or a place of comfort or refuge? Dank DeMoss. So I hope you're getting therapy with your medical nurse. I hope you're also seeking therapy. And to all my men out there who are going through weight issues, counseling is not a cuss word, as well as for anger and other health issues. I'll call you, boy. I can talk to you. Yeah, get at me if you need some counseling with your anger and other life. Yeah, I can take care of that. Hit me up, send me a message. We can talk price and everything else. Yeah. Oh, y'all, notice what I did when I'm not doing videos? Yeah, I'm a master's level social worker, LMSW, in Tennessee, LCDC in Texas, licensed chemical dependency counselor. So yeah, when I'm sharing my political and social issues, what I do when I'm not doing this, I see clients, and I can see you as well. Just get it. So Dank DeMoss, we're not going to adhere to your request. Fat is fat, just like short is short, and other things that we don't mind saying that hurt men's feelings, or you may think hurt men's feelings. Broke is broke. So no one ever says he's commercially challenged at the moment. He's economically challenged. They don't ever say that. They just call you broke. So I guess that needs to be a slur too, huh? No, don't call me broke. I prefer economically inconvenienced. Yeah, don't call me broke. I have a car. He's what's it called? He's pedestrian. He's pedestrian driven. he's he's carless, or he's broke, or he's short. Sometimes all of them. Most men, we use those terms as motivators. not something that we try to force other people. Hey, don't you say that? Don't you say that? No. And then we change the things that we can. And thank the Moss and other men and women, regardless of race, regardless of gender, orientation. If you're dealing with big and obesity, and you know deep down inside you're not comfortable with it, go seek that therapy and find out what it that drove you, that drove you to food, because food is a comforter. Hell, for a lot of years, our communities, that's how a lot of our communities come together, through food. We also have to define our relationship with food. There's a book written by, or a quote, yeah, there's a book by Elijah Muhammad that says, "How to Eat to Live." You know, and then the second part that people added was "Live to Eat." Uh, Dr. Layla Africa wrote books about, nutricide, and how some foods that are very healthy for us, and how to eat to live and properly. So hopefully, I hope there is a therapist on your team along with that medical nurse. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, and let's try to be healthier, because there's a lot of people out here talking about health, and they're trying to talk about mental health, but health and physical health do go together. They do. They was just like, and it's interesting with someone who's extremely skinny and she just shamed. There's a girl who had a video talking about how skinny she was, how flat her butt was. I know it brings her anxiety and depression and frustration and anger. And so I know when you're 400 pounds, 500 pounds, you know, there's that anger, there's regret, there's that guilt, because it's not, but you're crying as you're shoveling food in your mouth. So anyway, I hope we take her example and use it in a way that can help us go down a fitness path that is positive for us in 25. Because I'm definitely hitting the gym, continue to hit the gym and hit the weights. Because working out does make you feel better. And getting to a size that you can wear the cool clothes, it does make you feel better. I'm Rico the Opinionist. I always have an opinion about stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.